Welcome back, duelists, to the channel. I hope you guys have been dealt an excellent hand today, and today we're looking at the Traptrix, the structure deck Beware of Traptrix, which just recently came out in the past couple days. And you know, I figured, why not? People are making videos about, oh, this is the best set ever. Is it though? That's the question we're going to find out in this set. Now, of course, you know, the staples. Let's get into this box right now. A couple thoughts to disclose before we actually get into the deck box opening is that there's a couple videos out there that come to mind about, like, you know, using this deck to beat up kashtira at locals. So I'm starting to think, is it actually as good as people are saying? I would honestly make the argument and say yes, but let's go in with it. Now, of course, we're starting out with the Traptrix Putika. I don't know how to say half of these names, so if I'm going to bots them, let me know down in the comment section down below. Traptrix Garden, Trap Tantalizing Tune, Traptrix Pinguicula. I don't know how to say any of these. Traptrix Adipus, Traptrix Arachnocampa. Super rare, evenly matched. Now we'll get into this once we go through the whole deck unboxing. We'll talk about what's in the set and how this set could be rivaled as the best structure deck ever. But of course, definitely a very good start to the structure decks of 2023, if I do say so myself. Traptrix Holetua, I don't know how to say that. Traptrix Atrax, Traptrix Marmello, Traptrix Nepenthes, I'm pretty sure it's Dionea. Traptrix Genlicia, or Genlicia, Vesiculo. We got Godarla the Mystery Dust Kaiju. And we have Kumunguus, the Sticky String Kaiju. So we have two Kaijus in here. We got the Retaliating Sea. The Resonance, I can't say this word. The Resonance Insect. Lone Fire Blossom. Speaking of blossoms, we have Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, this is actually the third common print of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, because didn't the Salamangreat structure deck, the name escapes me, I'll throw it on the screen right now, that had a common print of Ash Blossom, and it was expensive for the longest time until, you know, the structure deck for the Crystal Beast came out, and now we have another Ash Blossom reprint in the structure deck for Traptrix. So yeah, that's fun. We'll get more thoughts on that later. Rose Lover. Sauds de Fleur, I'm botching these names. Mekk-Knight Purple Nightfall, Mekk-Knight Blue Sky, Artifact Moral Talk, Fire Hand, Ice Hand, Thunder Hand, Raigeki, Harpy's Feather Duster, Terrifying Trap Hole Nightmare, Trap Hole, Bottomless Trap Hole, not one but two bottomless. We have a Void Trap Hole. We have my personal favorite trap of the whole set, aside from evenly matched, Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare. I'll talk about that and why they give us two in this. Floodgate Trap Hole, Gravedigger's Trap Hole, Traptrick, Phantom Knights of Shade Brigandine. Again, botching these names, you'll have to forgive me. Artifact Sanctum, Naturia Sacred Tree. And now for the Xyz monsters. Traptrix Rafflesia, Traptrix Alamuris, Traptrix Cularia, and Traptrix Sarah. And then we ended off with Traptrix Mantis. So, a lot of things to consider when buying this structure deck. This is actually a very good structure deck, honestly, I'm not going to lie. Just on the staples alone, if you want to talk about that. So let's talk about just the staples. So you have, starting off, you have the super rare evenly matched. That thing, it had an ultra rare printing in, oh, the name escapes me, Magnificent Mavens. Like, evenly matched is a good card to have. It's, if you want to run it, it's pretty powerful going second, just going straight into battle phase, and then end of battle phase, activate it if you control no cards. And then boom, your opponent has to banish all but one card on the field. That's pretty powerful in my opinion. And it's a good card to have in the side deck. So getting 3 of the structure deck just for the staples alone, I think that's a really good thing. That's just one staple. We have, of course, you know, the classic Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, the Hand Trap Negate, always running 3 in the deck. So it's worth, in my opinion, again, evenly matched Ash Blossom. You got 2 very good staples in a structure deck. That's good. I had the same thought on the Crystal Beast structure deck with Ghost Bell and Ash Blossom and Cosmic Cyclone. I'm like, okay, these are dope. I love them. I love them. But we're not even done yet. We got Raigeki and Harpy's Feather Duster. I grabbed so many boxes of Magnificent Mavens because I saw Harpy's Feather Duster was in there. You don't understand how bad I wanted to pull it. The alt art, beautiful. And I actually don't have a Harpy's Feather Duster. I checked all of my commons, I checked everywhere in my sets, and I don't have HFD. I can't tell you how detrimental that is. I do have Lightning Storm, but as a TCG player for multiple decks, I want to have at least one HFD and one Raigeki, and now I do. So that is amazing. So just these four, I would say this structure deck is like very good. So definitely go for it, and the structure decks are $10 a pop, roughly, depending on where you get them. And let's talk about the doubled up traps that came in with this. So the regular traps, you know, you have on the right here, you have the Traptrix Haluta, the Terrifying Chapel Nightmare Trap Hole, but then you have two ofs. The Bottomless Trap Hole and my personal favorite, the Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare. This card reads, when a monster that was special summoned this turn activates its effects on your opponent's field, negate that effect, and if you do, destroy that card. The only drawback is that the monster had to be summoned that turn. But then again, like, name any card that your opponent would special summon, like Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, Link, whatever have you, and then you just flip that, negates their activation, and then destroys them. Awesome. Amazing. Like, that to me just seems good. So the fact that we get two in one deck, in one structure deck, perfect. And then we got the classic Bottomless Trap Hole. When your opponent summons a monster with 1500 or more attack, destroy that monster or monsters with 1500 or more attack, and if you do, banish it. Because you know, some decks out here really do be having graveyard effects. That's a good thing. That's a good thing to have and a good thing to just get rid of. And the fact that they give us not one, but two per, so pretty much if you buy three, you're gonna get a double play set. So honestly, that's really not a problem. Like just going alone with the 6 here already works, but then you just get 2 more of them. Beautiful, just beautiful. Now let me get into the whole thing to where we're seeing, you know, people buying the structure deck and then going to locals. The question is, can you make a really viable deck with these cards? The answer is yes. Now there's a couple people out there that put videos out to where they're just like, oh, I won locals 8-0 or 5-0 with a $30 structure deck, which most of that is correct. But from what I've seen, their extra deck consists of cards that aren't in the structure deck. Like, you know, let's take a Zeus, for example. Like I believe that's a Phantom Raid Zeus. Specifically, they had like 2 Starlight Rares, so I'm like, okay. 1, I appreciate the flex. But 2, you're not doing it with the structure deck alone. There is one YouTuber that actually did this with just the 3 structure decks alone, and he made a very viable deck, and that is Pac. If you guys don't know Pac, he's a very, very fun and entertaining YouTuber, and especially a very good duelist in the TCG community. I do recommend watching his video, this video series, Ballin' on a Budget. So he took the 3 structure decks and made it very viable at his locals, and he won. Nothing more can be said. He has the deck list, he shows everything, and he goes through the basic stuff with it. So heavily recommend checking that out. And after seeing that, I'm like, okay, maybe this deck actually has some gas. And now, I want to show you guys that I actually did buy 3 ofs with, if I can get this all in the frame. I did buy 3 ofs, the structure deck, preemptively already, in addition to this 4th one. So I do have the necessary staples, I do have the necessary cards to build it, so I'm big chilling with this. I can't wait to go into locals and build a... I'm probably gonna copy Pac's list, if not modify it slightly to fit my playstyle, because I'm lucky enough to where, if you're like me, you've opened other sets, you have Nibiru's, you have Baguska, you have plenty of other cards that you could increase the power of this deck. Now, I'm not saying the deck is powerless, because Pac's video just proves just that. This set can and will be one of the best structure deck sets we've seen so far. I'm willing to say it's the best one. I think this is actually good. This is a really good structure deck, and I can't wait to see what the rest of 2023 comes out with these structure decks. I didn't expect seeing an evenly matched in this. I think it has a lot of power just with Ash Blossom, Feather Duster, Raigeki, the Trap Hole Nightmare, and Bottomless. Like, they're just too good. And they were generous to give us 2 of each Trap Hole Nightmare and Bottomless Trap Hole. I know I'm repeating myself and rambling, but that is a good set. Ultimately, what do you guys think down in the comment section down below? Do you think this is a really good set? Or do you think it's just like a meh, okay set? But from what I've seen with the results, it puts in the work with locals. It definitely puts in the work. I've seen many reports. I'll report back my findings. I'll do an update video if I perform well at my locals, and then I'll have my own personal deck list with it. So let me know your thoughts down below. My closing thoughts on this: I want to see more common print Ash Blossoms. That is a very good move that they're doing. They did it in the Crystal Beast structure deck. They brought it back. This is never going to be a bad thing. Is it going to bring down the value of other Ash Blossoms? Yeah, but again, that's not a bad thing. It was bad when in the 2022 Megatins, Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring was short printed along with a few other cards. But this kind of counterbalances it. Like, yeah, it's only a common, but it's a very sought after card to play in the meta in TCG with hand traps. It's a good call. I'm down for it. I don't think anyone's going to complain about Ash Blossom getting a common print in structured decks. That's good. That is a good call. I want to see every structured deck from now on have a sort of like hand trap, or maybe just keep Ash Blossom. Keep Ash Blossom in every structure deck going forward, because introducing new players to the game, just say, hey, yeah, just get 3 structure decks to that. We'll help you build it. You already have the 3 Ash Blossoms, so that's already good. That's already power. I know a lot of people have been saying that this is the best set, that this is the best structure deck, and I'm right there with them, honestly. As for structure decks overall, this one is going to be my personal favorite. I mean, I bought 4 of them. I bought 3 that are in my binder right now, ready to build, and this one was just for the unboxing. So if I'm willing to buy 4 of them, just like Battles of Legend, or just like the structure deck Crystal Beast one, then yeah, that says a lot. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like the content, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. And in the comments, definitely let me know what is the best structure deck in your opinion. It could be a very old one. It could be the newest one. Who knows? Or do you think that they're going to get better or worse? Do you think that they're going to keep Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring as a necessary common print going forward? I think they should. I think that's a really good thing. And because Ash Blossoms, when I started back just a couple of years ago, they were kind of hard to come by. Like, I didn't have the money to like spend $15 for an Ash Blossom. Now I could just get a $10 structure and just have a guaranteed Ash Blossom in there, along with other necessary staples in the game. So I see that as a future win. I really hope they continue this trend. Until the next structure deck, I've been Rev, and I will see you fellow duelists in the next one. Bye.